great endeavor, respected friends. We have undertaken of studying the Shastras. You are welcomed for that. Your presence makes the speaker happy. Therefore, extension of salutations, extension of gratitudes too. So, to the appreciations, congratulations that you are able to make it to the classes every day, which is the first step, initial step. Let's pray together. This first steps leads to the second, third, fourth steps of more intensely listening, doing the due contemplation, grasping the knowledge that's conveyed, implementing in our life, and evolving spiritually. May the Lord Guru bless us. May we receive and use them. Remember all the 13 Vyaktitvas which we have to work hard to intensify in us, strengthen in us, deepen in us. The Loka Seva Vyaktitva. The world needs one more and more Sevakas. The Dharma Sthavana Vyaktitva. Each and every one of us, especially the Sanatana Dharmins, should become the torch bearers, should become the custodians, protectors of the glorious Sanatana Dharma. The Viraga Vyaktitva, essential for our full-fledged involvement in sadhana. Bhakta Vyaktitva, only the grace can take us ahead. Shishya Vyaktitva, if we don't have it, how can we get guidance from the masters? Without guidance, we can't move even an inch ahead in our progress. Mumukshu Vyaktitva, do we know what exactly we are bound in, how to come out of it? Jignasu Vyaktitva, that how much is the intensity in us in wanting to know the truth. Shrotru Vyaktitva, never ever giving up even one day or one session of our Shravana. Then comes the Sadhaka Vyaktitva. We have decided after studying good amount of Shastras, seeing the world, worldly people at large, that spiritual sadhana is the only way for moksha. So we are no more samsarins, we are sadhakas. That sadhaka vyaktitva. I am sadhaka vyaktitva. Then the parishrami vyaktitva, keep on working, struggling. Prerita vyaktitva, let that be with full inspiration. Shanta gambhira vyaktitva, let all this happen without making anything hype or sensational or any extravaganza. Just know what to do what is known, keep on moving, reach one day. Then the Sanskrita Bhasha, Prakhyata Vyaktitva, Pratishtita Vyaktitva. Correct? Then the six sources of blessings from Parabrahma Tattva, blessings of Ishvara, blessings of Adipara Shakti Mata, blessings from all Adhisthana Devatas, blessings, guidance from Guru Tattva, Guru Parampara, Guru Gana, Swaguru, Acharyas, Rishimuni Gana, blessings from Shruti Smriti Purana Itihasa, Santa Vangmaya Shastra, along with all of them, one's own blessings on oneself. Clear? Now we are into study of Yoga Vaashishtha Maha Ramayana Shastram, second Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakaranam, sixth Sarga we are into. Just started yesterday. The title of this Sarga name is DAIVA NIRAKAANAM. To inspire us in the efforts in the present, how much our tough they are to eradicate the shortcomings or mistakes and to do the right things to prosper outside, to do the perfect things to spiritually evolve. All that obstructs us from the past in any form, to deny that. Ruthlessly in this sarga, we are told there is nothing called as daivam or happening accidentally something or somebody can do for us the good or bad. It is you and I only who do bad to us, who do good to us, who do spiritual sadhana for ourselves. So, these two things, Paurusha Pratishtapana, Daiva Nirakarana, fully believing in our self efforts to do and achieve any of the goals, the unknown reasons which make our faculties, personalities weakened or lazy, they all have to be eliminated, eradicated. One of the most beautiful topic of all Sanatana Dharma Shastra literature running into 50, 60 lakhs of shlokas, even more than that, is this portion in one way that everybody is, yeah, can nobody is sympathized with and nobody is allowed to become weakened, nobody is allowed to be lazy. Everybody is given the inspiration, whether the goal is worldly or spiritual, to work out and achieve the things required. Especially the youngsters need it. Rama is young, therefore Rama, Bhagavan Vashishtha is teaching Sri Ramji. 15-16 साल की उम्र में क्या सिखाना ही, not dependency, not laziness, rather full self effort. You can do everything, you can do achieve everything. Only that way, when we pump them and guide them also how to do, and guide them also to avoid the pitfalls, the shortcomings, the other distractions, weaknesses, and all the things which take astray, those youngsters are the ones going to blossom fully well to serve the whole humanity, the nation, the world, the universe, and mostly spirituality. खुद भी तरक्की करेंगे, then they can become support to others also. नहीं तो क्या होगा, youngsters they get habituated to all the entertainments, then the existing talents also they don't use, new talents anyway they don't gain, time to never stops. So by the age they become 26, 25 without achieving anything, in life, all miseries, failures, and then the disinterest in the life also happens, suicidal it is. Every child in the whole universe from the age of 6, 7 should be taught to perform, should be taught to gain or achieve whatever he wants, needs. Whether it's material goals, the artha kama, never mind. You work hard in righteous means, get it. Then come to spirituality, there also you and I as seekers have to work on our own selves. This is the topic covered, which is very essential. After that, we'll study Atma Bodha, one or two shloka. Then we have the studying of Skanda Puranam, very beautiful. Then the Brahma Sutras. We have concluded first Adhyaya, now second one we'll do, third and fourth. But a news right now to you, information, invitation. Tomorrow onwards, 17th July 2024 up to November 12, 2024, 4 months of Chaturmasa. Chaturmasa Dikshas. Many people do in many ways. We are committing to do the Parayanam of Prasthanatrayam from tomorrow with Adi Shankara Bhashya. In that, the first 10 major Upanishads are done. Ishakena Kata Prashna Munda Mandukya Taittariya Atariya Shvetashvara Chandogya Bradaranyaka 11. After they are done, we do the Brahma Sutra with Bhashya Parayanam. Then we do Bhagavad Gita with Bhashya Parayanam, not seeing the meaning at all, just chanting. It's a Mahadiksha. So Chaturmasa is 4 months, but this our exercise may take even 1 year because how much time we are able to give every day depends on that. In that way, the huge chanting of Prasthanatraya, the huge chanting of Skanda Purana in Hindi, which may take 2 years, 1 year, then the huge continuous study of Adi Shankara's literature, which may go for 3, 4 years, even more than that. And in this Yoga Vaashishtha Ramayanam, we have done only out of 32,000 shlokas, maybe 2,000, that's all. 30,000 shlokas we have to do more Even it may take 5 saal, 4 saal. So next 5 years for us, 2024 to 2030, it is fixed. Morning class is also after Shvetashudra, Chandogya, Brahadanyaka, Brahma Sutra, Adhenam, it will take 2 years. Yoga Darshana will be over, but we may start Gita with Bhashya or Narada or Shandilya Bhakti Sutra. Continue. Then Mandukya will be over. In Telugu, something else will be taken up. When Gita is over for the youth, we will take up something. In that way, 10 texts every day we are doing by God's grace. Now, let us do our Prarthana Sankalpa and start the study of this most profound Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana. Everybody is requested to attend to the subject that is taught, grasp it. Like any of the music also, the songs, if you see, in some songs, the music is beautiful. In some songs, the theme or meaning is beautiful. In some songs, the context where the song is brought out in that way. So too in the Pravachanakara, some people talk so eloquently, beautifully with the great subject. Some, yes, with not great subject. Some may not have the language, but the subject may be ultimate. Some may not have language and subject also. So we belong to third one. The subject is not less than great Yoga Vasishtha itself. So focus on the subject that is taught. Om 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 Sahana Vavadu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Om ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्वसच्छास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ॐ आपदाम् अपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम् श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं वाल्मीकेर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति पराङ्गतिं तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नता स्मः पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यस्संवादेन शास्त्रामृत जलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वेद वाल्मीकि वेदव्यासादि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो नमः अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव कैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहास सन्तवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्त ऋषि मुनि गुरु देवता दर्शनानुग्रह अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः सांप्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शान्ति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्मसंस्थापने कङ्कणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां महानुभावानां गुरूणाम् आचार्याणां श्रेयोभिलाषिणां भक्तशिष्यसाधकसेवकोपासकजिज्ञासुश्रोतॄणाम् आश्रमाणां संस्थानां पूर्णायुरारोग्यैश्वर्यक्षेमस्थैर्यधैर्यवीर्यादि समस्तशक्तिसम्पदा सानुकूल्यता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रुविघ्ननिर्मूलनद्वारा धर्मसंस्थापनकार्ये निरन्तरदिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिसमस्तमन्दिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां दिव्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरन्तर शास्त्र अध्ययन ध्यावना उपासना यज्ञ यागादि साधना सेवादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर समस्तशत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूलनिर्मूलनार्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षण अभिवृद्ध्यर्थमनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योगवासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं सनातन धर्मार्थं भारतवर्षार्थं विश्वकल्याणार्थं करिष्यामहे। श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि आदि ऋषिभ्यो नमः। योगवासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रं मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः यत सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं दृष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतु क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तदाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभो यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री योगवासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम द्वितीय मुमुक्षु व्यवहार प्रकरणम षष्ठ सर्गः दैव निराकरणं नाम श्री वशिष्ठ उवाच। Friends, yesterday we started it. Just one shloka only we saw, maybe two. Let us start from the beginning of studying this beautiful sarga, Daiva Nirakaranam. So, grasp the idea that let us not worry about whatever failures we had in the past, whatever inconveniences or non helps that have happened in the past. None of them should even touch a little bit our present. In the present, this is our goal, these are the means to follow, these are the resources gathered, these are our intellections with which we made the planning and we are executing the plannings to the best of our abilities. Anywhere we lag behind, we lack, we will just replenish our resources, keep doing. Else, what happens? The past sins committed consciously or unconsciously, then the punishments gained thereof, some failures that came across, all of these in the present have terrible effect of demoralizing us, which is the biggest sin we commit against ourselves. And one beautiful thought we can catch behind Sri Vasishtaji's all these sayings, I believe so, is each jiva is evolving. In the process of evolution, so many ups and downs happen, so many good and bad will keep on happening because we are evolving. We have not yet become reached the perfect state. Therefore, focus on your efforts honestly. Don't worry about successes, failures, shortcomings. Oh, hota hai. Example of Valmiki ji, who is the author of this book, who was a looter, plunder only. He was a Ratnakara. All he was doing it. But once he met the Saptarshis or Naradji, once he was taught about the Ramanama and further things, he never looked back. He never allowed his past to touch him even little bit. Any of the saints, again in the very text, Vaashishtha Vishwamitra ji. Yeah, for the Trishanku, he has wasted that 10,000 years of Tapashakti. And also for Menaka. But again he took up without getting the regrets of past performed, became from Raja to Rajarshi, from the Rajarshi to the Brahmarshi. Clear? In that way, let us be in that mood of what is to be done in the present for succeeding in the projects. The project for us is spiritual unfoldment, knowing the self. Clear? Shri Ramachandra Vacha Shri Yogashtama Ramayana Shastram Ditiya Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakaranam Shashta Sargaha Shri Vasishtha Vacha. Now Vasishtha ji starts saying, what is he says? Tasmat prak paurushat daivam nanyat tat projya durataha sadhu sangama satchastraihi jivamuttarayeet balat. Every word is $1,000,000. Having studied our shastras and the guidance they given, the बच्चों का जो quotations होते हैं ना, the so called great modern writers and authors and all, who to they are nothing only. All of them are just like a drop of water compared to the oceanic knowledge of all aspects given by our already great Rishi Muni. In fact, in their form, Bhagwan alone is there. So, Tasmat, therefore, as a result of fourth and fifth Sarga completely studied, the gist of it, the essence of it is this. Be careful, very carefully listen. What is this? Prak Paurushat Daivam Nanyatu. न अन्यत दैवम or prak paurushat anyat daivam na. So even it was of the past, that also paurusha only, that your effort only, which gave you success or failure. There is nothing called as the hand of unseen, called as daivam. Even if daivam's blessings come, for that also one has to do one's own purushartha of bhakti, upasana, prarthana, sharanagati. वो भी पौरुष ही है. Therefore, nothing called as Daivam, it is only Paurusha. Only the difference is it was Prak Paurusha, now it is present Paurusha. In that Prak Paurusha, good we have done, good result we got, bad we have done, bad result came. But results never came accidentally thrust upon us by anyone, good or bad, without our doing. No, no, no. It was Prak Paurusha. Other than that, don't believe in anything accidental happening. Anything that कोई आकर चुमंतर करेगा कुछ हो जाएगा, कोई आकर अपने हाथ सर पे हाथ लगाएगा कुछ होएगा, ऐसा नहीं होता. I told you the other day, Swamiji put your hand on my head. Somebody said, क्यों बेटा? So that my mind becomes stable, calm, quiet. I said, if that happens, then I will never remove my hand from my own head. हमेशा इसी रखूंगा मैं. If my hand can do that miracle, I can put on my own head हमेशा ना. नहीं निकालना क्योंकि हाथ रखते ही मनुष्य है पूरा दिमाग शांत है. ऐसा नहीं होता. But in some cases we see, that is only finishing touches. The one God blessed, he has already done his whole sadhana, all the preparations. आया बात समझ में? तो never ever trust anything other than your own self effort, full stop. That's why he says, Tasmat prak paurushat daivam na anyat. In the past, whatever you consider, that was also purushartha only. There is nothing called daiva. Then what to do now? Tat projya durataha. Tat projya durata means keep away, far away, all that past which is dead and gone. You are weak, or you were having negative qualities, negative thoughts, or you were not having proper talents, or you did not perform, therefore you failed in the past. वो सारा दूर रखो. Always in life, one of the beautiful thing is start afresh. Every day, every moment, if possible, you have to start with a fresh mind, with full jubilation and enthusiasm. Understood? So, projya durataha. दूर फेंक दो उसको. Like dharma projita kaitavotra paramo nirmatsaranam sada. In Bhagavad Mahapurana, parama dharma is start, which is without any kaitava. Projyam is given up. So keep up away, keep it away that. Projya durataha Then what to do? One word. Sadhu Sangama. Two. Sat Shastraihi. Three. Jivam Uttarayet. Four. Balat. Every word is $1,000,000. First क्या करना है? साधु संगम. Go to those people who are depending on their purushartha and doing great endeavors. Sadhu Sangam. Like a youngster is very weak, no energy, no, absolutely patla dubla ho gaya, not eating well, no. You take him to the gym. That is Sadhu Sangama to him. When he sees the people in the gym with lots of muscles built and exercises and 10 pack body or 6 pack, वो उसको देखकर इसको भी लगेगा यार मैं भी बनूं ऐसा. Example I am giving. In the same way, wherever people are performing, doing Purushartha, that is Sadhu Sangama, let us go there. For you and I, spiritual people, the Sadhu Sangama is all these great ashramas where the genuine sadhakas are doing wonderful tapasya throughout the day of becoming antarmukha, realizing the self. This is Purushartha. Go to Sadhu Sangama. Have Sadhu Sangama. Second, with them what to do? Sat Shastraihi. Study along with them the Shastras, which indicate goal and means and preparations and qualifications. दो हो गए सच्चास्त्र ही. विथ दीज टू जीवम उत्तारयेत. तुम्हारे अंदर का जो जीव है ना उसको उत्तारण करो. उत्तारयेत मीन्स क्रॉस हिम, टेक हिम अक्रॉस all failures, all miseries, and give him all successes and evolve him. Your own jiva in you. And how to do that? Balat. Balat मतलब पूरा फोर्स लगा के, दम लगा के, जोर लगाकर करना. This is what. Therefore, sadhu sangama satchastraihi jivam uttarayet balat becomes a very good sentence to be written on the wall, and we have to see it every day and get inspired to do perform in the present. Jivam uttarayet balat. Sadhu sangama satchastraihi. If the jiva in me is very lazy, come out of that. तमोगुणी रजोगुणी है तो उससे उसको बाहर ले आना. If he doesn't know the scriptural knowledge, he must study. If he has no devotion to God and Guru, let him develop. तो जो जो चीजें जरूरत है पाने को मेहनत करके पाना है. पहले qualifications, then the performances, obviously leading to the results, the successes. अच्छे लोगों के कंपनी में आकर शास्त्र पढ़ के अपने जोर लगाकर अपने आप का उद्धरण करो. Don't worry about the past, that is good ridden of bad rubbish, just throw it away, don't worry. Do the endeavor in the present, especially to all the youth. लगे रहो, लगे रहो, लगे रहो और लगे रहो बस. Those are utter failure, they have to work hard. Those who have succeeded, work hard. They are succeeding more and more, they have to keep on working to maintain that success. Today I was thinking on this thought. Okay, we look at some multimillionaires, billionaires in the world. Are you see only the money outside. How much worry, anxiety, tension they might have gone through and going through now to gain that wealth and to maintain them. वही जानता है उनका को क्या मेहनत है. हम सिर्फ बाहर का देखकर कहते हैं कोई घोटाला किया होगा या भगवान ने कोई उनको स्पेशली ब्लेसिंग की है. ऐसा कोई होता नहीं. भगवान को भगवान है परम वैरागी. He will never succumb to anybody's emotions or attachments. He will give those only who work hard. There is no proxy to hard work. There is no alternative. So they are working so much. Their hours, every hour is spent so much in doing all that. फोकट में नहीं मिलता किसी को. I was just observing one youngster, बेरोजगार, उसको कोई नौकरी भी नहीं मिल रहा, वो खाने को भी तरस रहा है. And the other fellow who's in multi-millions, billionaire, हाँ, he worked, he got it. He is not working. अब उसको शुरुआत कराओ काम करना. He will one day reach. Just like that person, if he stops working, one day it may be after 10,000 lives, 1,000 lives, he will come to this level of black beggar. Whether it is materialistic from 0 to 100 or from 100 to 0. Spiritual from 0 to 100 or 100 to 0. Depends on whether we perform or not our Purusharth. नहीं किया तो from the highest to the lowest we fall. करते गए from the lowest to the highest we can rise. Don't try to search alternative for this. It is not there. And why sir? Why try? जब तक जिंदा है सांस है लगे रहो. Clear? Wonderful thought it is, isn't it? Continue. यथा यथा प्रयत्नः स्यात् भवेदाशु फलं तदा इति पौरुषमेव अस्ति दैवमस्तु तदेव च. See, yatha yatha prayatnah syat. As and you do your own effort, jaisa jaisa, bhaved ashu phalam tada. In that way only the results start coming to you. So the effort and the result are directly proportional to each other, never inversely. Zero effort, zero result. 20 effort, 20 result. 60, 60, 80, 80. 100% लगाओ एफर्ट 100% सक्सेस होएगा. यथा यथा प्रयत्नः स्यात् भवेद आशु फलम तदा. And the some of the finer points in that each one in his particular life have some special qualities in some angles, in many they don't have. That is always there. So whatever he has ability, talent, according to that, let him work. The Lord is there to provide him with the newer things. If we ask, if we deserve, if he thinks we deserve. Got it? वो थोड़ा तो ठीक है बस. Like now, can I become prime minister by my effort? In this life I may not. If I want, next 10, 12 lives if I do, after that I become. लेकिन प्रयत्न से प्राइम मिनिस्टर बन सकते, इंद्र भी बन सकते, ब्रह्मदेव भी. But as per our own regular Tattva Shastras, all of them are endful results. Therefore, we aim at only the ultimate truth. Keep that in mind. तो यथा यथा प्रयत्नः स्यात् भवेद आशु फलं तथा. Any doubt? Look into yourself. तो फल नहीं मिला मतलब प्रयत्न नहीं किया. फल चाहिए तो प्रयत्न करो. ये हो गया. Then second line is iti. In this way, paurushameva asti. What is there in this world is paurusha, purushartha, self-effort, free will only. Daivam astu. Yeah, do you want to say something as Daivam existing? Tada eva cha. That Daivam is Purusha only. Isn't it? Yesterday's Purusha became today's Daiva. Today's Purusha becomes tomorrow's Daiva. So Daiva is Purusha only. Daiva is not in our hands. Purusha is in our hands. जो पौरुष अपने हाथ में है उसको करते जाओ, दैवम ऑटोमेटिक अपने आप आएगा. Without doing paurusha, looking at daivam, it will not come. Paurusha means you sow the seeds, protect the plant. Daiva means the grains or crop comes. So without your purusha, how will it come? And what is in our hands is sowing the seed. You can't go into the earth and make the seed grow and all. वो दैवम वो होगा, बट जो तुम करोगे वो उसके बाद ही होगा वो. सो दैवम ऑल्सो पौरुषम. प्लीज रिमेंबर. हा 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 हा. So iti paurushameva asti daivam astu tada eva cha. And what you are calling as daivam, it's paurusha only. Yesterday's paurusha, today's daiva, today's paurusha, tomorrow's daiva. Or somebody else's paurusha became daiva to me and my paurusha becomes somebody's daiva. But paurush to chahiye. Like I have a house. So I have not made it brick by brick. Somebody made it. It is his paurusha. But paurusha, when somebody making the house, it won't stand like that. No. Daivam, I got it. So do I do the paurusha? Let me say, for example, I may be a product manager in some company. So I am the one who is paurusha doing. Somebody gets that product or medicine. It is his daiva. But to get that daiva, he is doing some paurusha. ठीक है, एक ही चीज है, पौरुष पौरुष पौरुष, मेहनत मेहनत मेहनत, करो आगे बढ़ो, ना करो पीछे बढ़ सड़ो, करो बढ़ो ना करो सड़ो, बस अपनी मर्जी। देखो ये वाला अमृत कितना हमारे हृदय में भरना है। Instead of that, the poison of laziness, poison of dependency, on the name of devotion, becoming lazy, becoming irresponsible, ये सब नहीं चलता। No, do you understand now why India grows slow, even scientifically? Other countries fast. They put effort. They believe in पुरुषार्थ. We say भगवान चाहे तो होगा, या भगवान कभी नहीं चाहते, उनको जरूरत ही नहीं है। इंडिया में ना आधा लोग भगवान के भरोसे लगाकर जो पुरुषार्थ करना है नहीं करते, आधा से ज्यादा। We gave you million examples. Example of the birds, the animals, the reptiles, even the trees. How much mehnat they are doing for their survival, evolution continuously. गीता में कहते थर्ड चैप्टर में, नहीं कश्चित क्षणमपि जातु तिष्ठति अकर्म कृत कार्यते ही अवश्य कर्म सर्व प्रकृति जैर गुण मीन्स व्हाट, टिल डेथ वी हैव टू कीप ऑन परफॉर्मिंग, है ना, कुर्वन्नेव कर्माणि जिजी विषेद शतकम। If you don't want to work, first thing you do, last thing you do, why first? You die. So that you need not do karma and kriya, your kriya karma somebody will do. That should be the attitude. That should be the intensity given in the people. You know, great people like great Mahatmas, saviors of the world, like Hanumanji and all, उनको ना रेस्ट क्या होता है वो थॉट ही नहीं होता, इंटेलिजेंस क्या होता है वो थॉट ही नहीं होता, भोग क्या होता है वो थॉट ही नहीं होता। They keep on performing, performing, performing. The best live example I have seen with my own eyes is our own Puja Gurudev. You know, when we were you know, l- listening to or reading to his reply, when his 70th birthday, wrote a letter, Happy Birthday, Puja Guru. He wrote, Is it, have I turned 70? I never knew. When I started my work, I was 35. At the age of 35, 1951, I was born in 1916. तो 51 30 मतलब हाँ 51 he started the work, 31 86 years 1986 में उनका रिप्लाई आया कि have become 70, I didn't know, he says. He means he was not aware of the sharira and all other thing. काम करते रहो काम करते रहो काम कर, then only कम से कम we come to rajoguna from the tamas. Tamas is utter lazy stony life. From the rajas, then enter into sattva. These Mahayogis, even though body is tired, they keep it for some rest. But their inner personality goes all over the world to serve the world. उनको भोग या निद्रा नामक चीज नहीं है, उनको रेस्ट और आनंद, both of them are in the work only. What do you mean by rest? Whom to give rest? What for? करते आओ, जब करना खत्म हो गया छोड़ो शरीर, टेक अनदर इक्विपमेंट, कीप वर्किंग। I really tell you this way, when if we don't inspire ourselves, we just become first victims of our laziness, excuses, and all justifications. Then we just fail in our life. Then that whole life itself is, unfulfilled. I love this sentence. Iti paurushameva asti daivamastu tadeva cha. Okay. Now he is giving an example. Dukkhad yatha dukkha kale ha kashtamidhi katyate ha kashta shabda paryayah tata ha daivamithyapi. So dukkhad yatha dukkha kale. When a dukkha comes a particular time, हा कष्ट विधि कहते थे, अरे दुख हो गए रे बाबा, ऐसा कहते। हा कष्ट शब्द पर्याय है तथा, इट इज जस्ट ए पर्याय शब्द, सिनोनिमस ओनली ऑफ दिस हा कष्टम is Ha Daivam. They are all, see the intelligent way of putting the point by Vasishtha ji. Ha custom and he has not succeeded, he suffered. क्यों हुआ होगा? Because he had not performed. Understood? Therefore, ha custom, ha daivam became paryaya pada. उधर से इधर घुमाओ कि he is not performing now the purushartha by saying ha daivam. Okay, not performing. Then what will be his next sentence after ha daivam? What is the paryaya pada for it? Synonymous. Ha custom only. The one who says I am suffering today, reason is yesterday I did not perform. Today the one who says I will not perform, tomorrow will say अरे अब मुश्किल हो गया रे बाबा हा कष्टम. Ha custom and ha daivam are paryaya padas. Just like ha sukham, ha paurusham, they are paryaya pada. If somebody is sukhi today, yesterday he did paurusham. In today, if somebody is doing paurusham, beautiful, no? Tomorrow will say ha sukham. बढ़िया ha sukham. So ha kashtam, ha daivam, these two are paryaya padas. Now little subtle become here. क्या है? Divine expresses through us as work, not laziness. Therefore, by working and going on working, allow the divinity to express through us continuously. That day when we, on the name of Daimam only, stopped working, stopped doing Purushartha, we are blocking the Paramatma Daivam to express through us or in us. भगवान इज इनर्ट इनसेंटेड इनर्शिया है क्या भगवान? He is an active dynamic expression, no? Then how do you allow divine to express through us? By working or by lazy? Subtle thought. Catch it. So by being lazy, lethargic, sleepy, bhogi, we are blocking Paramatma to express through us. Therefore, to such person, himself also will suffer failure, and with him there is nobody getting benefited. He is a liability to society. On the other hand, the one who believes Purushartha and performs, he is allowing the divine to express through him. Therefore, he also succeeds and becomes happy. He is a great asset to the world, in whichever the field. नारायण समझ लेना इस बात को. I loved this thought. Ha कष्टम ha devam. Synonymous. है ना? आज मैं दुखी हूं तो बहुत नॉन परफॉर्मेंस और गलत परफॉर्मेंस. We have to come to performance and sahi performance. Sahi performance is the Shastra and Satsanga. Already every shloka bata rahe wo baat ko bhi. Performance, just don't perform like that. Get the guidance from sadhus, mahatmas and successful people and refer to the Shastra. ये दोनों. Now we go to the third shloka, or fourth one. Prak swakarmetaraakaram daivam nama na vidyate. बालः प्रबलपुंसेन पुंसेव तज्जेतुमिह शक्यते. प्राक् स्वकर्म इतराकारं दैवं नाम न विद्यते. बालः प्रबलपुंसेव तज्जेतुमिह शक्यते. Now be careful. प्राक् स्वकर्म. प्राक् स्वकर्म. Earlier performance only by our own self. That alone is there. Itara akaram daivam nama na vidyate. Anything other than that, opposite to that, called as daivam na vidyate, it is never there. First you understand. Second one is an interesting example. Balaha prabala pumsa iva. Balaha is small child. Prabala pumsa, a matured man full of strength. वो easily उसको defeat करेगा ना. The प्रबल पुंसा, the बलवान व्यक्ति easily फटक देगा, नीचे गिराएगा. बालहा, small child. and a child of 8 years, 9 years. Now the young man of 15, 20, 25, 30 years. वो 8-9 साल बच्चों को उठा के फटक देगा वो. That is the example. Balaha prabala pumsaiva. In the same way, tat. What is tat? Prak swakarma. Tat jetum iha. That can be conquered. Iha means right now. Shakyate possible with the present purushartha. Like the young man can defeat small child, our present purushartha can defeat not daivam but earlier purushartha. Don't bring the word daivam at all. Select and delete from the dictionary. If we were bad yesterday, today we can be good with our effort. If we have failed yesterday, today we can succeed. If yesterday we couldn't do perfectly, we can do perfectly today. So yesterday का सारा छोटा बच्चा है, आज का हमारे हाथ में जो पुरुषार्थ है, that's a well grown up adult. The well grown up adult can easily defeat the child. That is the beauty of this श्लोक. एक एक का कितना कीमत है देखो. अगर ये श्लोक भी सुनकर हमको इंस्पिरेशन नहीं मिल रहा, इमेजिन एट व्हाट लेवल ऑफ तमो गुण वी आर देयर because of the wrong food, wrong excessive food, because of so much of stuck up in this media and TV and cinema. ये सारा दिमाग को नशा में डाल रहे, सड़ा रहे पूरा. तो कल से चतुर्मास दीक्षा है, टेक वन दीक्षा. नेक्स्ट 4 months, none of these entertainments, enjoyments. Write down 10 items. पूजा, जप, शास्त्र अध्ययनम, स्तोत्र पठनम, सत्संगम, स्वाध्यायम, ध्यानम. वो 10 चीजों से दिन भर दो. थक गए तो सो जाओ. Other things, your own domestic works. You will see in these 4 months how much dynamic, sattvic, full of knowledge, joy of doing and achieving sadhana and siddhi, all of that will come to us. If you can't do 4 months, do 2 months. If not, at least 1 month. Minimum 1 month. कल का एकादशी से अगले महीने एकादशी तक. Now, these are the timings that are given to us. Then in an year, the Chaturmasa Diksha is the most longest one. पूरा साल भी कोई दीक्षा में रह सकते हैं, कोई 6 महीने का रखते हैं, but traditionally चतुर्मास, because of rainy season, the sadhu santa don't go anywhere. So they stay at one place. If you stay at one place, you become sleepy. And you get attachments here and there. So they involve in intense tapasyas. In this Chaturmasa, even Vyapari, they cannot go because of rain and all, accident hota hai. So they also stay at one place. So they also are involved in upasanas, anushtanas. That is the idea. Chaturmasya Diksha. In all the sadhu sannyasi groups all over Bharat Mata, these 4 months are bigger festival to them than any other festivals. फिर वो अपने आप को तैयार करके कोई मौन जप व्रत करेंगे, कोई जप करेंगे, जैसे हम कर रहे हैं. कल से पूरा प्रस्थान त्रय पारायण विथ भाषा. इज अ टफ थिंग. मेरे लिए भी मतलब मेरे ही. आप तो महान हो. आई एम ट्राइंग. लेट मी सी इफ आई कैन डू. स्टार्ट तो करूंगा ही मैं. तो somebody does taking a book, total Brahma Sutra, Chatusutri with Bhashya, as well as the commentary by Tika by Vaashishtha Mishra, all that, they study some of them. कोई बृहदारण्यक उपनिषद लेके 4 महीने पढ़ते हैं, कोई पूरा महाभारत पढ़ते हैं डेली 8-8 घंटे लगाकर. Wonderful is this Diksha tomorrow onwards. So the topic we are studying is Purushartha, and the time that has come is Chaturmasa Diksha. Combine both of them. Do Kalyana of your own self, spiritual Kalyana, by deeply involving in sadhana. Everyone, even those who are working in offices and all, the timings which they waste in other entertainments, उस टाइम में दीक्षाएं लेकर स्पिरिचुअल चीजें कर सकते. Like in one life, at least one Shivaratri, we have to be full fasting, ऐसा कहते हैं. In one life, one Chaturmasa Diksha is so beautiful. Not this time, maybe next year or so. Somewhere I'll be in any ashram, anybody can come, we can join together and spend time in doing the Swadhyaya Japa, all of that. कोई 4-5 भी लोग आए, हम जाकर कर लेंगे. Nothing to worry in this world. People are doing their works, Lord is doing his work. Our work is on our own selves for our spiritual unfoldment. Other than that, if he gives anything, we do that also. Nothing to compare, nothing to worry at all. We should be very clear in this regard. Now, next thing, as we were telling earlier only, before seeing the shloka, Bhagavan Vasishtha tells here, very important one, Hyastano dushta acharah acharena adhyacharuna yatha shushubhata meti praktanam karma tattatha. He is giving an example. Example itself is a teaching. He says, Yatha, just like Hyastanaha Dushtaha Acharaha. Yesterday, Hyastana means yesterday. Hyaha means yesterday. Adya means today. Shvaha means tomorrow. So Hyastanaha, yesterday's. Adyatanaha, today's. Shvastanaha means tomorrow. So Hyastanaha of yesterday, Dushta Acharaha. Anything, something wrong done. Adya Charuna Acharena. By today's good doing. Yatha Ashu Shubhatam Eti. As it becomes beautiful, clear today. Like yesterday you spoiled your house. आज झाड़ू पोछा कर दिया, बढ़िया हो गया, है कि नहीं? दुष्टाचार, एनीथिंग लाइक दैट. कल कपड़े खराब कर लिए थे, तो टुडे यू वॉश देम, तो इट बिकम्स क्लियर, isn't it? Yesterday you fought with someone, dushtaachar. Today you can go and say sorry to them. है ना? Yesterday you went late to the office. You today little early only you go and say sorry to boss and work hard. So every yesterday's dushta achara can be changed by today's Shubha Achara. It is an example. But in the example itself, there is a teaching that today's our performance should be better than yesterday, rectifying yesterday's, if at all any Dushta Acharas are there. So, Yastanaha Dushta Acharaha Adya Charuna Acharena. With today's beautiful Acharana or work, Yata Ashu Shubhata Amit. As it becomes Shubha today, with our today's Shubha Acharana, it is an example. For what point to convey? Tatha, in the same way, Praktanam Karma. So, to our Praktana Purushartha, in which lot of shortcomings were there, can be rectified by today Adyatana Purushartha. Here Prakranam is कब से आ रहा होगा बताने हमको. Never mind. All that can be washed off. We can do better in the present. So this is again a thought for our contemplation. What dushta acharas I have done yesterday. Let me do today exactly opposite. Charu achara. Charu means sundara, beautiful. So that is washed off. In that acharas, it may be troubling others, it may be not performing our duties, it may be lazing out, it may be indulgences in the भोगा. कोई भी कल का दुष्ट आचार था, आज के शिष्ट आचार से उसको हम दूर कर सकते हैं, करना चाहिए. In the same way, yesteryears our lives, we may be like Pashu, we may be like non-seekers, not doing any spirituality. So what? अब से करो. Today if you start, you will definitely be able to do it. This thing no to be taught to our loving youngsters of Bharat Mata and the whole world. When the whole country or the world of youngster you see jubilated with full of inspiration to take up the work in hands and do exert themselves in performing, the world becomes a heaven to live. And that country or world where youngsters lazy, children's lazy, middle people lazy, old is sub lazy hai, then that's worse than Naraka only. No, is this not the text to be taught in for the youth? No, it cannot be because India is secular. It is written in the constitution. Therefore, every other nonsense you can do on name of secularism, giving reservations, giving that, but you can't teach spiritual shastra. That in Bharat Mata. I believe, I pray that some people come, a group of 1,000 or 100, spread these Shastra Jnana to all countries except India. अब मुझे पक्का है कि they will make these texts their national text. They will adopt it with open heart and hands with full respect. Only if they know it. That way they are open. Then our stupid politicians for the political gains on the name of this secularism nonsense, etc. They are not allowing our youth to study our own Shastras. And that's become a habit. Even coming out of school, college, the middle aged people, the world, कोई पढ़ता नहीं शास्त्र. अब पता कैसे चलेगा तुमको जीवन कैसे जीना, किसके लिए जीना, कैसा करना होगा. Only Shastras teach us. How can any youngster in our India or anywhere be pessimistic, disappointed, dejected in the sense of failure, suicidal? How can it be? What a beautiful age that it is. They should be inspired in all that and provide them the opportunities to perform. Not even one youngsters should be without employment in the country or world. Youngsters also should come out of their many weaknesses. अभी now after seeing so many of शास्त्र, हम तो कोई यंगस्टर आकर इमोशनल होकर मुझे नौकरी नहीं है, मैं फिर ऐसा रोता है ना. We are not going to be cheated. We know you are lazy. That's it. You are lost in something. That's how you are not performing. Therefore, you are not getting job. Because I know the other place where thousands of people, thousands के lakhs of places like the hotels or the wholesale markets or so many, the owners are crying for a honest person to come and work. नहीं मिल रहे उनको. Thousands of places they are there. They want honest, hard-working person. The fellows don't work. If you are not employed means you are lazy, you are distracted somewhere. That's it. I have no sympathy to such fellows. You start from the basic. झाड़ू पोछा करो, bathroom साफ करो. That is what you deserve. From there you have to grow now to come out of your non-performance to performance. And nobody suddenly has become the international famous figure. He has gone through thousands of lives of Purushartha. And whoever have started that way, gone to the highest level, whoever have reduced their performances, slowly they came down again back to zero level. This is the beauty. Okay? Yatha ashu shubhatameti praktanam karma tattatha. So when the Yuva example is given, second, yesterday's dushta karma can be rectified by today's charu karma. One more shloka we'll see today. Tajjayaya yatante ye nalo balavalampada te dinaha prakruta mudha sthita daiva parayana. अब क्या बोलूं देखो. This is the fourth time happened in last 3 days. कि what thought was explained as the explanation and continuation of the earlier shloka, same thought is found in the next shloka. That means what? Vashishtha ji ki kripa ho rahi hai. He is watching us. That we are studying this text. He must be surprised. Kali Yuga, Yoga Vaashishtha, there is somebody studying that to every shloka. Out of 140 crore, there is only one Babaji must be talking. दो चार लोग सुन रहे होंगे. Vashishtha ji knows it. So he is blessing it. Now, in this shloka, he gives a banging and slap to those stupid fellows on the name of Daivam. They don't perform. I'll just tell it, little meaning. Tomorrow we'll thoroughly study it. He says, Tad Jayaya Yatante Ye Na. Those who are not putting effort to win over all their past failures, past shortcomings, even past non performances, with the present performances, decent performances. Those people who don't do it. And why don't they do that also is said here? Ye lobha and lava lampataha. Those are lobha, the greedy people. Lampataha means sensuous people. In that lampata only lobha. In the sensuousness there is greed. That they sit to watch a TV for 10 minutes, then 15, 20, 30, 1 hour, 2 hour, it goes on. In the same way, आज मैं enjoy करूंगा शुरू करते हैं, कल परसों तरसों नरसों भी they keep on. That day they start the lampata and they develop the loba for that lampata and they totally waste their time in that. Therefore, they are not trying to rectify their yesterday's mistake with today's positive work. Another example is that of playing cards. चल रहे यार 10 मिनट बैठते हैं खेलने को. That's called lampata. And the loba in that is such, if they start doing 10 minutes, it goes for the 3 complete days only. सो टू गप्पे मारने का सेल फोन में या इवन पर्सनली 10 मिनट्स लेट अस टॉक ऐसे मिलते हैं 6 6 घंटे लगा देते हैं like millions of places where we are lumped with bhoga buddhi, we start involving in it, it becomes such a lobha that whole life is consumed by that only. That is the meaning of lobha lavalampataha. Such people, because of this reason, they are not trying to rectify their yesterday's mistake with today's performance. Te dhinaha, te prakrutaha, te mudhaha, te daiva parayana. And they are Daiva Parayana. Means what? Somebody will come and bless. तो नालायक निकम्मा चेहरा देख जो इतना मेहनत कर रहे भगवान उनको भी टेस्ट कर कर करके थोड़ा थोड़ा फल देते हैं एंड यू आर ए निकम्मा बुजदिल यू आर डूइंग नथिंग डू यू थिंक द दैवा विल कम ब्लेस यू स्टूपिड फेलो so such people are in the name of the god dina prakruta mudha the dina means what the people who are going to fail and utterly they become helpless then mudaha deluded fellows prakrutam is absolutely uncultured untrained brutes they are prakruta means those who are really slaves to the prakriti and they are not doing their own purusharth प्राकृत मतलब अपने उपाधियों का क्या कहते हैं स्लेव्स बन गए वो लोग अपने पुरुषार्थ को यूज नहीं कर रहे so this shloka needs at least 2 3 minutes of explanation with that tomorrow we'll start like this with slashes with lashes with whippings with the hunters and all our Vasishtha tries to wake up us from the slumber and stupor of non-performance on any front or reason and push us into performance and then performer achiever and our goal should be know prepare plan perform achieve offer to god share with others and then again start another endeavor start performing etc मेहनत कामयाबी और कामयाबी सबको देना और फिर से मेहनत करना ऐसा होना हमारा जिंदगी in that only we conquer the past we conquer the upadhis we conquer mind we conquer laziness we conquer avidya सारे दुष्ट नेगेटिव तभी दूर हो जाते it's a miracle even you can't talk in words these things only when we start doing we experience it and that joy cannot be put in words just like by non performing the failure and the misery thereafter cannot be put in words nobody will understand you suffer all alone जब वो खुश होते हो ना सब लोग अब आपके साथ रहते हैं और दुखी होते हो सिनेमा गाना है कि ना सुख में सब साथी दुख में न कोई 100% let us see further may Vasishthaji's blessings inspire us to take up the great undertakings goals challenges and let us perform करते 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 हम मरते हैं बिना करे जीते जीते नहीं मरेंगे ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु थैंक यू फ्रेंड्स ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्र तारकं नीमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतो यमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति ओम नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेव तन्नो विष्णु दाशरथाय तन्नो राम भारि बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्र की जय श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय श्री अष्ट विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि भगवान की जय बोलो भाई समस्त ऋषिमुनि गुरु देवता गण की जय समस्त श्रुति स्मृति पुराण इतिहास शास्त्र संत वांग्मय शास्त्र की जय सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय आज के आनंद की जय हर नम पार्वती मते हर हर महादेव हर सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंद गोविंद जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय जय राम राम अम्बे अम्बे श्री आदि पराशक्ति माता की जय समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक मुमुक्षु मुक्त गण की जय भारत माता की जय सनातन धर्म की जय वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृति की जय आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय धन्यवाद समस्त श्रोतागण की जय हाँ ओम श्री राम सतगुरु माता शरणम मम Mm. Come in 5 minutes, we'll study Atma Bodha, we'll read Skanda Purana, and we do the reading of Brahma Sutra for total 1 hour. Evening 6 to 9 our classes. Thank you.